Welcome back to everyone, and welcome to those of you who are new. If you would like to see how I took this rusty, dusty lamp and turned it into this beautiful, glamorous lamp, make sure you go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and make sure that you stay in tune for the video. You do not want to miss this. Okay, so let's get right into it. We are going to start with this clean release duct tape. This tape is just pretty much going to help it so that when I start painting and everything like that, none of that gets on the cord. And I'm also going to put some on that that crystal ball that you see. But yeah, I'm just taking the tape and I'm wrapping it around this area on the cord, and I'm going to also wrap it around on the crystal. And again, I'm just using this so that when I start painting and everything like that, it does not get on the cord, especially not that the little crystal ball that's on the lamp as well. And this is, like I said, it's clean release. It'll come right off as soon as you're done with it, and it'll be ready to go. And yes, I know my hands are pretty ashy in this video. You do not have to tell me. I noticed that when I was recording, I didn't put lotion on it because I didn't find it necessary to have on lotion while I was doing what I was doing, but anyhow, that's not a main concern here. But this is the sandpaper that I'm using. I got this from Walmart. I got it years ago, but I got it in the hardware section because my intention was to redo this lamp years ago. I've had this lamp for like 4 years now, so it's been waiting for this project for 4 years. But yes, I'm just taking the sandpaper and I'm just scratching away at the rust that's on it. And I'm also kind of help sanding down because you can kind of see how that the rusted spots are kind of elevated from the lamp. So I'm just taking it to remove as much rust as I can, as also to kind of like sand it down so that it's not so elevated or lifted. After I sandpaper it, I go in and I wipe it down. And then I went in and I did the sandpaper again and then wiped it down again before I started spray painting. Guys, just a forewarning, if you do decide to do this, tongue twister, that scraping of that sandpaper and that metal, oh my God, it was terrible. If you do not like things like that, it gave me the feeling of like metal on metal and the screeching of like a chalkboard. I hate it, but I'm getting beside myself. This is how the lamp looked after I sandpapered everything down and everything like that. And this is the primer and not primer, it's the paint plus primer spray paint that I'm using by Carline Fusion all-in-one. If you saw my do-it-yourself glam mirror nightstand video, then if I'm not mistaken, I use this exact same spray paint. And here I am spraying it. The first time that I went in, I just kind of like was pressing the button as I sprayed it. But as you see me go in and do the second coat, you'll see that I did do a sweeping motion with it. And it may not look like I'm getting the bottom or the base of it, but I'm not showing it in the video, but I did go back and make sure that I did coats on the base as well. I did a total of 3 to 4 coats on the base of the spray paint before I decided to start putting my glitter paint on it, which you'll see me do that in a second. But yeah, I did a total of 3 to 4 coats, and then I let it dry in between the coats, and then I went in and started painting. Okay, so next we're about to go in and paint the base with the glitter paint that I have. This is kind of like a holographic type of glitter, as you can kind of see. I'm holding it up to the light to kind of give you a better view. It's kind of hard to see the words. I'm giving you the YouTube hand here. The YouTube hand be all Portia. Oh my God, Portia from Atlanta Housewives. She killed me when she was doing that on Be Love's Life mukbang. Seafood boil. But now let's get back into it. So those are the brushes that I use to do all the painting that you're going to see me doing on the base. I use the foam brush to spread as you can see here, I'm using the foam brush to spread the glitter paint all along the base. And then you're going to also see me take one of those smaller brushes out of the second brush pack that I showed you, and it's going to allow me to get down on the very base of it at the bottom, and then also along the very top. Also, really quick, you may be thinking, why am I painting the base if I just plan on covering it up with the rhinestones and pearls anyway? Well, I wanted to paint the base just so like little spots that I do miss, because I know I'm not going to get every single spot with the rhinestone, but I am going to cover it as much as possible. I wanted it to have some type of gleam to it when the light hits it. or when the light reflects off of it in those areas. So you'll see later how once I put my, as I start putting them in and with the ring light and everything like that, you'll just see how the light reflects off those little flecks of paint in the paint that I'm currently putting on now. And those little things like that, they really make a difference if you think about it. Or if you've done one of these projects, it makes a big difference. So I would definitely recommend that to anyone who's doing future projects. Okay, now I'm showing all the little things that I'm using to help complete this project. This is my hot glue gun that I'm using. I got this hot glue gun and the glue sticks from my local Walmart. So you can get those from your local Walmart. I think I've seen glue sticks even in Dollar Tree. I got the Mod Podge. I also got this from Walmart. And then I have these little snowflakes here. Little rhinestone diamond snowflakes. I got those from Amazon. Y'all, all the links will be below from where I got everything, especially the Amazon links. These little these are kind of like the snowflakes as well, but these just have pearls on them. So I thought those would be a cute addition to add. These are rhinestones, black back crystals that I also got from Amazon. And then I also have some off-white pearls. I have some white pearls. And then I have like these iridescent type pearls. I ended up not using the iridescent pearls for this project. I just felt like it didn't go with the color scheme, but I'm definitely gonna keep those for another project to come. These are some tweezers that came with the rhinestones that I purchased. Y'all, I apologize if you hear my dog eating in the background. He decided that he wanted to eat when I started recording my video. They look like white pencils, white color pencils, but they're actually the little picking sticks to help you pick up the rhinestones and pearls and everything like that to put them on the project. But this is me here using the hot glue gun. I use the hot glue gun to attach the bigger pieces, those snowflakes, and then those snowflake pearl pieces. I wanted to use the hot glue gun because I wanted to make sure that those applied instantly. And I know if I use the hot glue gun, I would have no issues with having it to stick, and I had absolutely no problem. As soon as I applied it to the base, it stuck and it stayed right where I put it with no problem. I don't have any rhyme or reason as to where I'm applying and how I'm applying these. I'm honestly just putting them in random spots, and I want it to be random. That's exactly how I want it to be. I want it to be as random as possible. I don't know if you guys seen those like phone cases that people make. I call them like junk collages. Those phone cases that people make with all the rhinestones, and it might have like some purses on it, it might have some letters on it, it might have some cell phone little pictures, images, and everything on it, and it'll have like a lot of rhinestones and crystals and pearls and everything like that. That really influenced me making the base of this lamp the way that I did, because I used to love those cases. I used to buy those cases all the time, and I just honestly, it just really inspired me. And I also have one of those wallflower things that I got from Bath and Body Works, and my wallflower is pretty similar to this as well. So that's another thing that inspired me to make this base the way that I did. But yes, and this is just the final outcome of how the bigger pieces look once I have adhered them all to the base with the hot glue gun. Okay, so next I started to apply the Mod Podge, and I'm using one of those paintbrushes out of the packs that I showed you earlier. But yes, I just went in and pretty much applied the Mod Podge. I think I said Mod Podge earlier, huh? The Mod Podge. I applied some, and then I just went in and started placing in my pearls and rhinestones. And again, I didn't have any particular order that I was applying them. I was just applying them as I picked them up. I wanted it to be as random as possible. I did not plan them. I had different size, as you can see, rhinestones. I had different size pearls, and I just picked it up and applied as I went. This is what I did to the entire base, exactly what you see me doing here. Again, I went in, and as I've completed an area, I will go in and apply another small amount of Mod Podge. I didn't go in and just cover the whole base in Mod Podge because I didn't want it to start drying. In which certain parts of the video, you'll see where it starts to dry, and then I'll have to go in and reapply it. But I just went in and applied it as I went, and then put on the rhinestones and pearls, and that was pretty much how it went. I really don't have too much else to say in the video at this time, so I'll probably check back in as we get closer to the end. But yes, make sure you just go ahead and sit back. This is a good time to go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any of my upcoming DIY projects. But yeah, just go ahead and enjoy the video. Okay, so I have finished adhering all of the rhinestones and pearls and everything like that. Y'all, that took me a total of probably about 2 to 3 hours to do completely. And then this is the following day. I allowed it to dry for 24 hours, and then I went in after, and now I'm applying a thin layer of Mod Podge to the very outside just to make sure everything is adhered. It's gonna give it a nice little luster, nice little shine. If you watch my DIY glam mirror nightstand video, then you will see that I also did this on the crushed glass that I did once I finished the nightstand completely. And it just made it look so beautiful. It looked so good, and it made sure that the crushed glass adhered to the nightstand, especially any pieces that you feel like you may have missed or not really glued good. This is going to help seal it all in. If you are new to using Mod Podge, no need to fear, no worries. It looks white now, but when it dries completely clear. You will never know that you had Mod Podge up there. I just would recommend using a thin layer, and you can do multiple coats if necessary. However, I only did one coat. I only found it necessary to do one coat. I let that dry for 24 hours, and then I have this beauty here. Oh my God, you guys, I love it so much. It's so much prettier in person. It has that, I don't know, it just has that glam to it. The pearls just really does it for me, as well as the rhinestones. As you can see those little hints of the paint underneath, as I was explaining earlier. See how it kind of, I'm zooming in, you see how that kind of makes a difference there? Versus if it was just silver, the light still reflects off those glitter pieces in the paint, and it just looks so beautiful. I absolutely love it. I have it sitting on top of my mirror nightstand that I made, and it just fits right in. I think I'm gonna do a separate video. I'm going to add a little extra to the top of the lampshade. I think I want to do the lampshade. I don't think I just want to keep it plain Jane basic, because I can't have a basic lampshade for this beautiful lamp. Okay, so definitely make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching the video.